everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing an Amazon favorites. My favorites for the past 6 months or so. Some of these items obviously may not pertain to everyone and you may not find any use for them within your home. I just wanted to share what has been working for me and what I've been enjoying. And as always, I will have everything linked below. Let's get started. First item I have here, I think everyone would find use out of, and that is this battery organizer. It holds up to 93 batteries of various sizes, but it also has a removable battery tester. At the time of filming, I think it was like $16 or $17. I don't know about you, but I certainly have had batteries all over the place, and I really wanted something that just contained them all. In the moments when you need the batteries, it always seems so chaotic that you can never find what you're looking for. Well, that could be most things, but anyway, as far as the batteries are, I just wanted it all in one place. You never know when you're going to need to replace batteries. They are so very important within your home. So I just, like I said, wanted to have something that was contained in one place. I know exactly where I need to go. I know when I'm running low on certain sizes. This has fit the bill. It does have a latch and then it just opens. It has a nice clear top, so clearly you can see what you have and what you're missing. This is reminding me that I need to pick up some AAA batteries. This may seem overboard, but having them all in one spot with the battery tester, I think I'll go as far as to say it's crucial to have in your home. The next item here is a Rotary Puncher, and you're probably saying, Joni, okay, what do you need that for? Well, I have to say, this can be used on so many things. My primary use for this is for belts and for my crossbody bags when I want to punch another hole in the crossbody to make it longer and or shorter. Most of the time I want to add another hole to make my crossbody shorter and fall exactly where I want. And obviously for belts where I just want another punch. I think this is one of those items where you didn't know you needed it until you have it. That's what I found, but it was getting to the point that I wasn't using certain items. I wasn't using my belt. I wasn't using my bags because they just didn't fit well and or adjust properly. So I finally invested in one. I think this is probably about $15 or so. I don't know if you can see, but there's varying sizes on I'll say the diameter of each punch. And, you know, the directions are pretty simple. It works. They say your belts, your watch bands, saddles, your dog collars, for your shoes, maybe even fabric or DIY projects. It's a really handy tool to have. And again, you didn't know you need it until you don't have it. So I do get regular pedicures, more so in the spring, summertime than I do during the winter, not so much. But this item is a foot callus remover. And it's not like your typical pumice stone or just like your scraper. This is what it looks like. And it does come with a cap. You just take the cap off. And this here is almost like, it's not tacky to the touch, but when you rub it against your callus on your feet, it's amazing of what comes off. It's not really that gross on here because I did clean it, but I don't want to show you in its entirety. Maybe I'll just show you a little bit of what it looks like. But if I tell you, it doesn't hurt. It feels so good. You can see the dry skin coming off. And it's just one of those things that, you know, if you even just have like a little, I don't know, like a corner or something that you just want to shave a little bit, this is the item for you. I've never been one to take pumice stones or even like the actual like grater callus removers. Not for me. I never did that. I would just, you know, try and soften my feet, use a foot bath, and then moisturize my feet if I wasn't going for a pedicure. For this, I'm using in between, and really during the winter is when I found the most use for it. Now that, you know, we're in the season of sandals and such, I'm going for pedicures more often. For in between pedicures, This is so great. It says it's a heel scraper and in-shower foot scrubber, dead skin remover. Pedicure foot buffer for soft feet. I've gotten some really good use out of this, and I think it's something that if you really suffer with dry skin or you're not a pedicure person and you just want to do at-home foot care, I think it's a great item. This is so less scary to me to use, less invasive, but yet it gets the job done. The next item we have here is this scalp scrubber. Yes, it's pink, because why not? Comes in so many different colors. It has over 45,000 reviews. And basically, you just take it and rub your scalp. These are a flexible silicone bristle for your hair. It's basically an exfoliator for your scalp. So if you're someone who suffers with dandruff or dry scalp, this is what you want. But I use it, I don't have those issues, but I purchased it because, well, who doesn't want some relaxation? But mainly because I do use a lot of products in my hair, and I just feel like I can get in there really well and really sort of activate my scalp. And I don't know, maybe I'm thinking it's gonna add some volume and hair growth or something, which it probably does. I've been really enjoying this when I shampoo. Sometimes I even will use it when I'm conditioning my hair. I just feel my hair is cleaner. It feels softer. There's something about this that I don't think your hands, or if you're one that goes in with your nails, I don't think that that's so good. I feel like that leaves room to maybe scratch your skin, cause infection if it opens, you know, that whole thing. This is just really easy. It feels good, and I do think it really gets in there much better than your fingers can. Really like it. It's like $7 or something, but I highly recommend that as well. Okay, this item here, if you can see it, it's the Diamond Dazzle stick. This is from the brand Connoisseurs. I think this is one of the brands that does also have a tub where you unscrew it and it has a tray and you put your jewelry in there. But what I love about this, it's pen size, right? Even smaller than a pen. It comes in a 3-pack, so you can leave one at home, you can carry one in your purse and gift it to someone. And when you remove the cap, you have these soft like bristles, and you twist up and you just rub it on your jewelry. Here's a story for you. When I first got this, I hadn't cleaned my earrings. I keep them in all the time. I hardly take them out. I mean, I move them around and stuff, but I wasn't cleaning them regularly. So I saw this, purchased it, and oh my goodness, I just took a little bit. I had some warm water in like a little dish. I took this, ran it over my earrings, on the post as well, dropped it in the warm water, and a little while later I came back, and oh my goodness, what a difference that made. I could not believe. I wish I had taken a before and after of the first time I used it, because it was unbelievable, the difference and the sparkle. It just cleaned them so well. Really easy, not a whole big to do, and again, it's great for travel because it's so compact and small, and that you can just, you know, throw it in your toiletry bag. I do recommend this as well. I think, like I said, it was like a 3-pack for maybe $18, $19. Had really good success with it, and I will continue to use it. The next item is sort of clothing slash fashion, but not really fashion in, you know, like if you saw my last video where I did a formal, a special occasion dresses. I'll link it up above if you haven't seen it already. The next few items for me are more practical, so I thought I would share. And the first item I have here are these leggings. There's 2 brands on Amazon that have been claimed to be dupes for the Lululemon, which are way more than I want to spend on leggings, but these are at a much better price point. And what I love about them is they're really soft, they stay up, waistband does not roll down. If you're really working out and you're bending your legs, if you're doing squats, you don't need to worry about anyone seeing anything because they're not sheer at all. They're just really comfortable. I wear them all the time. just out and about, and they just look nice, they wear really well, they wash well, they are true to size. I will say that when I do wash them, I don't put them in the dryer. So that is one tip maybe, I don't know. And I've had these for, I mean, I know I said that most of these items are 6 months. These I've had for at least a year. If you're looking for a legging that's not constricting but does hold everything in, that's comfortable, that does exactly what it's supposed to do, I think you'd really enjoy these. As a follow-up to the leggings, I do have a pair of shorts here that I think these are also claimed to be another dupe for Lululemon. Don't quote me on that, but I've never tried these on in the Lulu brand, but I will say that they're a pair of shorts, by the way. So these shorts are really comfortable. What I love about them is the waistband. You can see it has a nice stretch. It is a thicker waistband. It has 2 pockets on either side, and then it has some biker shorts underneath it. So it just overlays. A lot of people are probably using these more for running. I'm not running anymore, but I think these will be great for your walks in the warmer weather. If you're not someone who is comfortable just wearing leggings, I think the overlay of the shorts just brings it all together. I think it's just a mix between the two. So you're getting the full coverage, but yet you can't really see the, you know, the biker short component just peeks out just a little bit. If you're looking for an affordable pair of workout shorts, but you don't want to spend that kind of money, I think this is another great option. Okay, next up, this really may not be for everyone. This isn't my go-to. However, I like the layering component of it, and it's just these, just like a tube top in, you know, whatever, the 70s, 80s, the tube top, bandeau. It's not really bandeau, it's more of a tube top. And it has ribbing, but it has ribbon at the bottom, and then just almost like a legging material up top. I've worn them a couple of times. It has the elastic going across the top. I just like these because I can just put it on and everything is contained, and I can just throw over a nice oversized button-down shirt, and it kind of pulls the look together. Put it on with a pair of jeans, even with those leggings. Put the leggings on this and an oversized shirt, and that could be a look. So I've really been enjoying these. I got a 3-pack in white, beige, and black, but I do think they have other color variations. Most people may not like this because you need a strapless bra, and that can become a whole thing. But I have worn it with a regular bra and then put on an oversized shirt, and you can't tell, but yet everything is in place. So I've really been enjoying these. I think now that the warmer weather is upon us, maybe it's something you might look to put on, even maybe over a bathing suit. You know, if you just want to cover as you're walking around in a pair of shorts, you don't want your bathing suit, that could be a good option. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on that and if it's something you would wear. If you've been watching for a while, you know my love for bodysuits. Here's a bodysuit I got from Amazon. It does have 2 snaps at the bottom. There are times where I don't use the snaps and I just tuck the ends of the bodysuit into my pants, but it's nice and seamless, and that's what I like about bodysuits. You don't have to worry about shirts coming untucked, anything like this. I also love the material of this. Really soft, they wash well, they are double layered, so you never have to worry about anything showing. Obviously this is black, so it wouldn't be that sheer anyway, but if you have more of a lighter color, you don't have to worry about that. And I also think the double layer just adds a little bit more of support. That's what I found with these. And I also like the cutout of these in the shoulder area where it's not just straight up. It does cut in. It does offer a little bit more of an interesting silhouette, and I like that. If you're like me and you have tissues in most of your rooms, this next item is probably for you. I talked about another look of these in one of my other videos, and it was just a clear acrylic. And you just take the tissues actually out of the box and you just put it in the acrylic holder. Really nice. It does have a nice aesthetic. But I also picked up these, And these are for the cube size. I like the detail of the pebbled leather look. And on these, you just put the box right in, and there's a flap at the bottom that holds it in. It's a nice look. I have one of these sitting over here. I have one on my desk. I think this falls more in those areas where you want a little bit more of an elevated decor look. I think these give you that as opposed to the acrylic. I don't know about you, but I like the way it looks on my table. If I had the acrylic on there, it could work. It's better than the design on the boxes, but this certainly, to me, adds a different decor look. Okay, everyone, the next item we have here, we are actually in my closet. So here you can see I have a clothes valet that is mounted to my wall in my closet, and it does swivel. And then here it is with my outfit for the evening. There's so many different variations of these clothes valets, but this is the one that worked for the space here in my closet. I really like it because it just allows me to lay out my outfits and just see how they look paired together. For me, it was one of those items that I always thought I needed, and now I know I needed it, especially for what I do, and just, you know, honestly, for anyone who likes to see their outfits put together. You can see how it hangs off the wall front facing, and then when there's no clothes on there, you can just lay it flat against the wall. This definitely has helped me put together different outfits, and I get to see it without just, say, laying it out on my bed, which may be enough for people. For me, it was important to have because it does give me some flexibility in being able to pick out different outfits and pair things together and just see how they look. I think this is great for the person who's working going into the office to be able to pick out their outfits for the entire week and not have to worry about it. I think it is a nice feature, and it will follow me into all of my closets. Sorry that the camera is so shaky. I am filming this not with a tripod. I'm just holding it, so apologies for that. The next item, I put a lot of thought into it because it's a little bit pricier. To me, it's functional, and I like all the organizational type stuff. So let me show you what it is, and I can talk a little bit more about it. So here we have these storage bag holders, which you can see they are all labeled snack, quart, sandwich, and then you have the gallon size here in the back. You can configure them in any which way you like and to fit your drawers. These work really well for me. I am trying, keyword trying, to get better with using reusable bags, but you know, there is a time and place for everything, and for me, reusable ones have their place, and then the disposable ones have their place. I like the hefty ones with the zip tie as opposed to these where you sort of snap them closed with your fingers. The hefty ones like this are a little bit harder to fit in. You can get them to fit into the compartments, but they are a little bit harder to maneuver. The quart size and the larger ones are the ones that I generally use the most. Sandwich and snack, not so much, but I do use it. I just like the way it looks. I think it looks clean. While it elevates your kitchen, it could look a little bougie, what have you, but it really is more practical than having all different boxes, and then if you keep them in the drawer and then you open the drawer and then the box gets stuck in the drawer and you're tugging at it. This is the answer to those problems. So for me, it was worth the investment. Like I said, it is on the pricier side, but I did go ahead and invest, and I'm really happy that I did. The next item we have is this little battery pack here. What I really love about this is the size of it. I know I have other battery packs, but they're much bigger in size. They're like the size of the phone, and they're really heavy. This one is really lightweight. And basically what you do is you plug it into any USB and it charges this pack. And then as you're traveling, as you're on the go, if you're a commuter, whatever your lifestyle is, this turns into a charger. And what I like about this is that it has two charging cables one for iPhone, one for the Androids, and you just plug it in as you normally would your cell phone, and then it just charges. I'm at 100% already, but I haven't tried to charge my phone from 0 to 100, but I will say it has saved me on occasion where I'm running low and I'm uncomfortable with the percentage I'm at. And so I just have this with me at all times, and it really is a lifesaver. If you're somebody who is out and about a lot, it fits very nicely. It's like the size of a card case or a small wallet. Fits nicely into your pocketbook. It's not as clunky as the other ones. Like I said, it's lightweight. It's not going to add a lot of weight to your pocketbook or any bag that you're carrying. Here's the size difference between the phone and the case, if you can see there. Certainly a must-have as far as I'm concerned. You can say, well, Joni, I've managed all along, but it's that one time, and trust me, I've been there, that you don't have it, you'll want it, and you'll thank me later. I have larger ones, which I certainly still use, but this on-the-go battery pack, crucial. The next up are these eye drops by Lumify, and the claim on these eye drops is it takes the red out and it really brightens the whites of your eyes. I was a little skeptical. I do struggle with dry eyes, and I have eye drops that I use specifically for dry eyes, but this is meant to brighten your eyes and to take the redness out, and that I do struggle with, especially if my eyes, if I'm staring at a computer for a long time. I just put a drop in each eye and it takes the redness away, and my eyes look much brighter, much more awake, and who doesn't want that? Right? It did deliver what it claimed to do, and I'm really happy with it. I haven't had any other issues with it. Check with your medical provider or your health professional. I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to suggest something that may be harmful to you, but I haven't had any issues myself, and like I said, I do struggle with dry eyes. Next up is this nail brush by Tweezerman. Tweezerman is a really good brand, mainly for their tweezers, but you can use it just as a regular brush, as you would a typical nail brush. But then what I really like about it is it has these small bristles. I get gel manicures, so I get a little skeeved out when I start having growth, and not even, I just got my nails done, but I like my underneath of my nails, especially because I have the gel on there. And these, the flip side, so you have this side, and here it just really, these bristles really get underneath my nails, and maybe it's a psychological thing, I don't know, but it really cleans the free edge of my nail and underneath, and I just think it's something, keep one in your bathroom, keep one in your kitchen after you're washing dishes or what have you, and just give it a rinse with some warm soapy water, whatever your preference is to clean your hands. And it's just one of those things that I didn't really know I needed until I had it either. I'm really happy with it. Then I just go in with the cuticle oil and soften up my cuticles, and that's a little self-care moment for my nails. But these little bristles here get really underneath your nails, so you can really scrub all the dirt, grime, germs, everything away. So it's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's me only. I can't imagine that it is. That's why this product was probably created, because there's probably so many people out there that when they're cooking have pulled out the item only to burn themselves on their arm. And yes, I know Joni will just get the silicone gloves. I have them, but sometimes you just want to grab the food out of the oven. It smells so good, and you just want to eat it. So what do? We grab, we burn, and then we can't even enjoy our meal. But aside from that, I came across these on Amazon, and they are silicone, and they just go across the front portion of your oven racks. And let me tell you, it has saved me. Again, just that quick pull out of the oven. These really work. They come 4 to a pack, so I put them in the center because honestly they're not long enough for the entire rack, but the 2 that I have in my oven currently sit right in the center. And what I plan on doing is just cutting these down to make it so that it fits the entirety of the racks. But for all intents and purposes, I'm not on the edges of my rack. I'm just in the center. So I haven't had any issues, but I just thought it was a good find if you're just pulling something out with a towel or a pot holder and not using silicone gloves. So these I've really been enjoying. This is for all of my AirPod users. How many of you have tried to clean your AirPods to no avail? Yes, you clean the outside and you sanitize, but within that, all these crevices is, I'm sure, filth, dirt. I've seen it. I've got the product for you to clean your AirPods. And what it is are these little square putty cleaners. The premise is you just take your iPod and you press it against the square. And I'll demonstrate here. You just press it in. So mine aren't so bad because I do tend to clean them. There's some stuff that came out. I don't want to show you. I mean, that's kind of gross, but not a whole lot came out because, quite frankly, I did just clean these. So, but they do work. It does get any makeup residue, earwax, whatever could be going on when you put these in your ear and you take it out. So I really like them. I think they work well. If you have AirPods and you do need to find a different way to clean them, I highly recommend the putty. So there's 12 to a pack. I'm not sure if I said that. There is 12 to a pack, and what I'll do is I'll just flip it over. I'll use one each cleaning, and I just flip it over, and then I go ahead and I do the other one. Okay everyone, so that does it for today's video. I hope you found something that was useful. As always, everything will be linked in the description box below. You click on the link, it takes you right to the product, and you can just easily order whatever it is you found of interest. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments you have. What are your favorite Amazon finds? Love to hear them. Until my next video, I will see you all soon.